Good evening, high school girls basketball fans, and welcome to the James Albertini Gymnasium at Mansfield High School. Tonight's contest features the Eagles of Sharon High versus the Mansfield Lady Hornets. My name is Tom Ferry alongside Mark Farinella. What are we expecting tonight, Mark?
Well, Tom, we've got two teams coming in here with 2-1 records, although, as you know, the Hornets, one of those wins does not count towards tournament qualification. Sharon Eagles last year, 2-18 in the first year under Coach Sandra Lombardi. They've already equaled that this year. They lost to King Philip in their opener by 10, but they've since defeated Holliston by 5 and Milford by 13. They're averaging 47.7 points per game as opposed to 45 points allowing. Mansfield is averaging 51 a game, allowing 47. The Hornets had a great recovery game, I would think, against Attleboro.
After that Foxburg game,
absolutely, yeah. And so I think we should be in store for a good contest, but I think the Hornets may have the edge here.
I hope so. Let's, here we go. Jump ball between Maggie Danahy and Trinity Payne. We're going to have a jump ball situation right away. That might have set the record.
and they were waiting for him to call that, too. I think both of them just sort of stopped and say, look, we got our hands on the ball. Let's go.
Yeah. So now we got the two smallest players on the court jumping up.
Nice job by Maddie. Skying for that one.
Yeah.
Skying for that.
Maddie Bendanillo against Allie Brown. Okay, the Eagles open up in a man-to-man defense. Maggie Danahy, top of the key. Boy, they've started each game, I think, with that play, but a little double screen across the key.
Eagles are coming in here at a little bit of a disadvantage. They had a junior forward named Talisha Herbert who scored a career-high 30 points against Milford. She's not here tonight. Reasons undisclosed.
Uh-huh. There's a three, and it goes for Evangeline Alizma. And the Eagles take they call that a 2-point shot. They called it a 2. I thought her foot was on the line.
I thought she might have been behind it. I'm a little surprised on
really?
that. Really? Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go check it in the next stoppage of play. Sid Malkern for 3, just off. Great box out by the Eagles. Ooh, they called a over-the-back penalty against the Eagles. Trinity Payne. Hornets ball under their own basket. There's Maggie Danahy out to Malkern, to Maddie Bendanillo, to her sister Cara. Cross skip pass. Oh, they had them underneath. Malkern lines up a 3. That's off. Maggie Danahy, rebound, put back.
We've seen that before, haven't we?
Yes. She has been a double-double machine with a career-high 27, was it, Mark?
27 points it was.
Wow, good trap there by the Hornets.
I promised I was going to look this up. She was only 10 points below the school record for girls. Sue Patchett's best was 37.
Wow, there's another rebound. Steph Kemp just made a great defensive play. Cara. Oh, she got
a little bit of a walk.
That wasn't quite as bad as James Harden's last night. Did you happen to see the replay of that?
I did not, no.
In the pro game, you can take 3 skips and a jump stop.
Well, yeah, we know that. I'll tell you, that last game was definitely the Maggie Danahy show.
Yeah.
27 points, a force on the boards the whole night, too.
Hornets are in that 2-2-1 full court press. But they hit, like I've said before, they have different degrees of intensity on that 2-2-1. They usually ramp that up in the second half a little. Now they're in the looks like a 1-3-1. There's a shot off Malkern. That's a shot clock violation.
Yes, it is.
Okay, the Eagles look like they're in a full court man.
A little bit of a feeling out process here. The team's just trying to get an idea what their intentions are. I would see the Hornets probably pick up the pace. Already they're moving the ball pretty well, but they have to get kids open.
Danahy kicks it out. Malkern, another 3. Rebound, Danahy, put back. There we go, Mark.
Boy, I tell you, she could have another one of those huge games tonight if she keeps doing that.
Hornets stay in that full court 2-2-1. Probably looking to trap the corners a little. There's a decision. Oh, Maggie, nice try.
Yeah, we knew. I could just see as she started going towards her. Oftentimes that quick acceleration towards the player comes out badly for you.
Got to be just a hair quicker reading that pass. Hornets, it looks like they're in a 1-3-1. Caitlin Wallace. Oh. Little high-low. No, it doesn't work. We'll push the ball. We'll have numbers to Mulkern with a strong left. And it goes. Sydney Mulkern. The Hornets with a quick 6-2 lead. Ooh, a little turnover there. Ooh, little slap from behind by Cara Bendinello. I don't like it when the guards come back for the ball. Push the ball ahead, pass that ball ahead and see if you can create that man advantage.
Especially with all the space on this court, too. You don't want to be going backwards here.
Right. Danahy has Cara Bendinello. Oh, Maggie's got the low post. Mulkern again for 3. Off. Cara Bendinello, rebound, put back, and she's fouled. Allie Brown with the foul. I think Mulkern's taking 4 3-pointers.
Well, she is their second leading scorer at 7.3 points a game, but the Hornets' three-point consistency hasn't really been there in the season so far. It's still early, of course, but you're going to want to see those shots start to fall, and I'm sure the more she takes, the more likely she's going to get closer to them.
Let's wait until January to see maybe a little more consistency. Emma Everhart with the push. Allie Brown in the corner. Kick out.
Everhart is their leading returning scorer.
Oh, that's a good, wow. Nice shot there by Evangeline Alisma.
Alisma has accounted for all 4 of the Eagles' points so far.
Strong push by Maddie Bendinello. Oh, there's a nice backdoor cut for Maggie. Just won't fall.
A very good look, almost executed well.
Yeah.
A little helter-skelter down here for the Eagles so far. Now they're trying to settle it down a little bit.
Oh, there's no hole there. Good. Hornets' defense is just tenacious. It is.
You had a wall of Bendinellos there. What are you thinking when you're a player and you're going at that and you see 2 kids who are practically identical? I mean, like, oh, my.
I'm seeing double, Coach. Take me out. Becca Hodelman into the game right now, along with sophomore Ashley Santos. Nice shot there. Trinity Payne with the 2. And we're tied at 6.
Becca Hodelman is actually the Hornets' 3rd leading scorer at 5.7 points a game, and she always comes off the bench.
She really brings some energy into the game when she comes in. There's Maggie, little flash. Oh, just off the mark.
That was a nice shot, too.
Yeah, nice and soft. There's a little push by the Eagles. Don't reach. Hornets look like they're switched to a 2-3 now. Constant shifting of the defenses. Evangelista. Oh, look good from our angle, Mark. And Maggie with a rebound. Outlet. Push it hard and keep that head up.
I wouldn't sleep on these Eagles. They've got a lot of kids back from last year.
Take it strong, Ashley. Oh, and she's blocking foul against Evangeline Alisma. Ashley Santos will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Santos is averaging 5 points a game for the Hornets now. She and Maddie Bendinello are tied as the 4th leading scorers.
What a beautiful foul shot. That's the foul shot you want there. A nice, soft shot with great rotation. And
well, given that the Hornets have struggled a little bit with their free throws, anyone that goes in looks good to me.
Yeah, it cost them that Foxborough game.
It certainly
really did. Nice shooting.
That's good.
That is a beautiful looking shot. Effortless. Hornets little. Sharon content with beating the press and then setting up in the half court. Hornets stay in the 2-3 zone. Couple substitutions in for the Hornets there. Erin Daniel, Emily Vigent.
I saw Eberhardt
Megan
play last
McVicker.
year, and that's what she likes to do, is she likes to drive. They'll be aware of that.
Erin Daniel. 3-point for Vigent. Goes! Timeout. Eagles. Hornets up 11-6.
Well, it's nice to see a 3 drop, and that's what the Hornets, obviously part of their game, is the 3-point basket. They were a little better at it against Attleboro. They didn't need to go to it as much. Against Foxborough, that 0 for 11 stung, so they really want to make sure they do better on that.
Yeah. You can bet they've taken a ton of them in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon's got some talent. I'm hard to believe that they were a 2-18 team last
They're
year.
all very, very young and also adapting to a new coach. A little bit of I guess there was some intrigue there last year. And they're still kind of young, too. As you're pointing out to me, Trinity Payne is starting tonight. She's a freshman. It's unfortunate in a way. I don't know what the situation is with Herbert. 30-point game against Milford is certainly nothing to sneeze at.
No.
And that's one of the big reasons why the Eagles are now 2-1. But for whatever the case may be, she's not here tonight. And you know what they say, what Bill Belichick would say, I have to play with the players that are here. Players that are here.
You spent a little time at a Bill Belichick press conference,
yeah,
have you,
a little
Mark?
bit. It's about 18 years I'm not getting back.
I know.
But also the 18 greatest years of the franchise's history, too.
Yeah, you got to admit that. Here's a 3 for Elisma, and it goes.
She can shoot.
She's got 7 of the Eagle 9. 11-9, Hornets up with a minute to go in the first quarter. Erin Daniel, little man defense for the Eagles.
Not a lot of contact there, but they called it, and that's the second foul on Payne.
Vigent created the created the contact, and then tried to make the shot. You got to call something there. She.
Yeah, no, it
was a foul.
It's a foul.
That's a little off,
and now
Emily.
we're gonna get those free throws.
Sid Mulkering checking back in for Ashley Santos.
I'm kind of waiting for Emily's offense to kick in a little bit. Her season high so far is just 4 points in the Foxborough game. She's capable of more, and she's equaled it now.
Yeah, she'll heat it up a little as the season goes on. Elisma with a strong take. Off. Oh, can't let that rebounder in there. Allie Brown for 3 goes.
Nice soft shot, too. It really, she obviously is comfortable with that shot.
We're tied at 12. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Meg McVicker at the foul line. Great fake. Wow. That looked like a lot of contact there. But
yeah, but you know what? She had her arms up and the ball went there, and I think that's what they saw.
Yeah. Be patient here. There it is. Emily Vigent for 3, and it goes.
There we go. It looks like Emily's heating up now.
Vigent's got 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Eberhardt with the drive. Wow, what a take. Vigent with the rebound. 4 or 5 seconds to go. Sil Mudkern for 3.
That was close.
That would have counted if it went. And that's the end of the first quarter here at Mansfield High School. With the score, the Mansfield Hornets 15, Sharon Eagles 12. Okay, we're back for second quarter action.
Well, Tom,
Hornets with a 15-12 lead.
Tom, what I've seen right off the bat, very pleasing to see, is Emily Vigent hitting up. 7 of the Hornets' 15 points. She's starting to get the three-point range. This is something that I think Mike Redding really wants to see, is a little bit more production out of that second tier of players that he puts in.
Yeah. Is they going to get the minutes? Maggie powers it up left-handed.
And then you got her.
Hornets stay in that. There's that. Oh, that's the one you got to go for. Trap that. Nice trap. Oh, we got away with the one. Another trap. Mulkern.
I'm amazed she got out of that, to be honest.
I know.
Hornets are doing a great job of trapping along the sidelines. And
the big thing is there's only 8 seconds left on the shot clock now. Oh, she's getting away with a little steps there.
A little bit of an NBA stroll there.
Yeah. Eberhardt shuffles her feet there on the wing.
And she is not bashful at all about driving.
Yeah.
And may come back to haunt her a little bit, but she's getting a little bit of help right now, and that's a big thing that the Eagles really need if they're going to stay in this game.
Maddie. Oh.
Well,
Maddie Bendinello called for a travel there.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on the eye of the beholder. Maddie did have a head of steam up going, but if that one by Eberhardt wasn't called, well,
I know.
Yeah.
Good trap again. Now there's,
See, the thing is, the trap will always leave someone open, but if that person open can't get a line to the ball, it doesn't help that. But there you go.
Eberhardt banks in a 3 there. The lead is 17-15. Hornets up by 2. Nice job moving the ball, that possession by the Eagles.
Now, obviously, the Eagles are comfortable in shooting from outside right now.
Steph Kemp on the wing. Maggie cuts, kicks out for 3 for Maddie Bendinello. Nice rebound there by Leah Fendel. And the foul against the Hornets, Sid Mulkern. Eagles ball.
Only the second team foul against the Hornets so far.
They're chasing that girl. I mean, I love the variations in this 2-2-1. You force them to make some fast decisions. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Yep. And a hard push, you'll get a 3-on-2. Kicked him. Oh, just a little ahead.
Too far ahead from Kara to Maddie.
See, that's the thing you're going to give up when you let the kids go. You're going to have to live with a few turnovers because they're pushing the ball hard and trying to create that layup. Great play.
That's a steal. Nice job.
Nice timeout, Mike.
Good job by Mike Redding calling the timeout to preserve the possession.
As Maddie Bendinello. I mean, if you can't enjoy watching her play.
I've enjoyed watching her since she first showed up here, and I really hope that if she can pick up the scoring a little bit, certainly her leadership skills out there, her ability to not only just move the ball but to create her own offense. I'd like to see her get into that quote unquote local all-star recognition possibility.
Yeah.
It's tough sometimes. I know the local paper has to deal with 10 schools, and there obviously a lot of times there's so many good guards out there. I mean, look at last year. I mean, we look at players right now, and you've seen it, Tom, as the position of like the point guard and the off guard have changed over the years. The point guard kind of became the non-scorer, the quarterback out there.
Right.
You expected the other guard to do more of the scoring. Then you have a kid like Lily Sykes of Foxborough come around last year, who's not only an excellent point guard, a great defender, but also scoring 15, 16 a game. So, I think Maddie's got that capability to have these breakthrough nights. I've seen a couple of them. I saw one against Fee, and I also saw her have a fantastic game a couple of years ago in the Round Ball Classic when they had to play it at the Foxborough Charter School. Oh. She had a terrific, I think, a 25, 24-point game in that one.
Yeah, if they win games, Mark, they'll get the All-Stars. It's
Absolutely.
Always Mulkern for 3, off. Oh, almost. Great tip there by Maddie Bendinello to keep that ball alive. Oh, here's the aggressive 2-2-1. Can't let her get that sideline. There's Sid Mulkern.
Oh, they got lucky there because the Eagles had Elisma all the way just wide open down here. Kind of like Hogan was in the Pittsburgh game early.
Oh, we forgot to cover that guy. Hornets. Oh, just too much.
You can see that they're they're thinking about what the Hornets can do defensively right now, and the passes aren't very sharp now all of a sudden. In the last couple of possessions, I think they've struggled a little bit more.
That 2-2-1 will wear on you. I don't know if you remember. That was a staple of the Sharon High boys team.
Yep.
They played a 2-2-1 full court, and it was relentless when Dud Davenport was the coach. Yeah.
Look at the Hornets now have gone a little bit big now with both Santos and Danahy in. Santos going to Danahy, gets blocked.
Increase that spacing a little for Maggie, and she'll get a little more room. Hornets ball under their own basket, up 2 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Poster.
She's being covered pretty well right now.
Yeah.
Fandel's doing a pretty good job of staying with her.
Mulkern with the strong take. Maggie Danahy. Rebound, put back, rebound, put back, rebound.
Oh, my
foul.
heavens. You had to get something out of that. Boy, those are the frustrating possessions when you keep getting the rebounds, keep getting them, and you can't put it in. At least they got a foul out of it, and hopefully Maggie will convert here.
Well, she just got 3 rebounds on that possession, Mark.
I know.
Maggie makes the first. She's got 7. Hornet lead is 3 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Second one is off. Lead stays at 3. Hornets in a 2-3. Good job moving the ball by the Eagles. That's a double dribble.
I don't know if they'll be too confident about trying to drive, though. That's a pretty good back line there that the Hornets have up right now.
Yeah,
they just couldn't figure out what to do because they had no path inside.
Shot clock violation for the Eagles. Eagles extend their man-to-man a little on Cara Bendinello. Over to Maddie Bendinello. Get her on your back, Maggie. Santos, step back.
Nice step back. Terrific. That was a very nice basketball shot.
She's just so soft. Such a soft shot. That's the one. Maggie Danahy. Oh, great play, Maggie. 2 substitutions for the Hornets. Becca Hartleman, Emily Vigent check in for Mulkern and Cara Bendinello. Hornets extend. They're staying in that 2-2-1, even though it's an out-of-bounds pass. That's the one right there. Go, Vij. Leesma hits.
Boy, get her in some space. She'll hit the basket.
She's got 9 of the 17. Hornets up 3, 20-17.
They're going to have to pay a little bit more attention to her, I think.
A little screen by Santos. Eagle ball. Ooh, what are we in here? 1-2-2. So another switch up for the Hornets. Oh, you got to get back 2-on-1. Great call.
And they did do a good job of catching up. She had the pass. If it was there for her. She just didn't handle the ball well enough. Eliasman didn't. So as a result, the open player on the right-hand side was she couldn't get to her. Hornets did respond to it, but
who was the last defender back there for the Hornets?
I didn't see it that well.
Did a good job of pressuring that pass, and
I think that might have been Hartleman that got back there.
I think. They teach you to jab step at the girl to make her think she's got to give it up, and then back.
We're going to have to get replay up here. Hartleman.
For 3, off.
That looked like
Santos with the rebound. Nice. Vigent for 3. There it goes. Oh.
Well, at least they're keeping
Great
the ball.
Save by Aaron Daniel. Vigent with a steal. Ooh, a little nice
Plenty
look.
Of clock, too. They don't have to rush it.
Daniel with a strong take. Blocked. But she gets the steal. Lays it up.
Oh.
Danahy with the rebound. Putback won't go.
They're just absolutely dominating this part of the court, and they can't get anything out of it.
Okay.
That's amazing. But they've got plenty of clock, and they can relax here. They can set something up and kind of regroup a little.
Daniel with the take. Jump ball is called.
Ooh.
They're trying to run a two-man pick and roll game over there, but the Daniel didn't wait for the screen to develop.
Yep.
So that you heard Mike wait. You heard Mike yelling, "Wait for it, wait for it." That's a.
Also incredibly frustrating too when you get that many rebounds that close and you just can't get that ball in there. It just it's frustrating. But at least the one thing they can take from it is that they right now can keep a possession going. And they got to watch this kid.
Now you're going to give that up when you're playing aggressive pressing defense.
That's true, but she is a threat.
She
now.
is.
She's established herself as that.
She's keeping them in the game.
How did they not?
Vigen for three. Daniel again with the hustle rebound.
I thought that was a bit of a hack there, but that's why I don't do that job.
Vigen with the take. Won't go. Maggie Danahy with the rebound.
Oh,
stripped.
You know, in the old days, I could keep the shots. I'd actually be getting lost on that because there's so many opportunities underneath right now. Well, they certainly
got to shoot. Ashley Santos for three.
That's a 30-second violation.
Mark, how would you like to see the 10-second backcourt call?
I want to see it in the girls' game.
Absolutely.
I think most of the players, most of the leagues in this state now, I think the girls can handle it. There might be a few where there might be some trouble, like the Mayflower League. I've always felt that the basketball was a little slower down there, but the time has come. It's a thing that you need to get the girls' game take that last step forward, I think.
Yeah.
That, and maybe some younger and better officials sometimes.
Well, that's a given.
But definitely I want to see the
I want the 10-second.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're not rewarding that hustling team that's pressing. Santos with the rebound. Great outlet pass. Emily Vigen. Strong take. Won't go. Maggie Danahy rebound.
And
Put back.
She had somebody land on her back on the way up, too. I mean,
wow. Do you have to foul her twice before you send her to the line?
Honest to goodness.
She's getting clobbered under there. She's got to have 8 rebounds already.
That's the second foul on Alusma.
Maggie Danahy to the line, shooting 2. First one just off. Maggie's got 7. The Hornets are up 20-17. Maddie Bendinello, Steph Kemp check back into the lineup for the Hornets. A minute to go in the first half. Danahy with her second shot. Just bounces off.
Didn't really like the mechanics on that shot. She really just kind of whiffed it up there and wasn't fluid.
Muscle memory.
But the only criticism I've had of her this whole season, she hasn't done much to deserve any. Let's make that clear. She's probably tired from getting beaten up all the time underneath there.
Oh, she lost that. Oh,
what a save.
Another save. There's a hard push by Erin Daniel. Hornet ball under their own basket with 34 seconds to go in the first half. Hornets up 3, 20-17.
And, I bet you in their hearts they really feel like they should be up 13 right now.
Oh, missed a ton of bunnies. For you younger fans, those are close shots. 3-pointer for Erin Daniel goes.
Good. Excellent.
Hornets up 6. 24 seconds to go in the first half. Allie Brown to Caitlin Wallace. In the corner to Eberhardt. She drives. Blocked.
I honest to God thought there was some contact there, folks, but we both went silent when that happened.
Didn't know quite what to call.
Oh.
Steph Kemp or Maggie Danahy with the block. Elisma. There it is. Great play, Emily Vigen. And she lays it up and off. That's been the story of the first half for the Hornets.
Oh, my goodness. But still a strong first half, Tom.
And that's the end of the first half here with the score of the Mansfield Hornets 23, The Sharon Eagles 17. Okay, we're back for second half action here at the James Albertini Gymnasium. What do you think of that first half, Mark?
Not bad. Could be a little bit better with all of the easy shots underneath that this would not go in the hole for the Hornets, but they're getting the rebounding. They're pretty much dictating the pace of the game. Defensively, they are disrupting Sharon as much as they can. I got some scoring totals here for you in the first half. Emily Vigen and Maggie Danahy are the Hornets leaders with 7 apiece. Let's see, Erin Daniel has 3. Sydney Mulkern has 2. Ashley Santos has 4. For the Eagles, the big threat has been Evangeline Elisma. She has 9 of her team's 17 points.
Hornets ball. Maddie Bendinello into Cara Bendinello. Eagles stay in that man-to-man defense. There's Maggie Danahy in the high post. Looking to pass off the cutting. Maggie with the rebound.
That shot will fall for Maggie at some point. I know it will.
Kemp. Yeah. Little two-man game, pick and roll. Great save by Maggie Danahy.
And they still have 13 seconds.
Mulkern for 3, and it goes. Mulkern's got 5. The lead is 9. There's the trap. There's the trap. Don't foul. Oh, she threw it off of Mulkern's leg to retain the possession. Hornets up 26-17.
Boy, I'll tell you, just that last drive by Maddie to start that possession, I know she's going to hit those at some point. I've seen her do it a lot. She's just still rounding into shape a little bit. I guess she had a little bit of an injury problem during the offseason and just getting in, just really rounding herself back into basketball shape now. And you can see it. She's definitely got it on defense.
No question.
Runs the court well.
Eberhardt with the take. Nice shot. Emma Eberhardt, she's got 5.
That's 5 for Eberhardt.
Hornets up 7, 26-19. Great spacing right here by the Hornets. A little two-man screen across the lane. Mulkern with the take to Steph Kemp. Cara for 2. Off. Maddie Bendinello with the rebound.
They're definitely beating Sharon to those long rebounds.
See.
That was a little bit of a, that should have had a sound effect at the beginning, of a car spinning its wheels a little bit. Just wasn't sure which foot to start off with.
I love it I love to see Maggie take that ball at the foul line and turn and face the basket. There's the pressure on the defense. I know I said that the last game, but she can do a lot of things if she turns and faces the basket there.
She hasn't even really hit that 10-foot jumper of hers yet. And when she pops that in, that just absolutely confounds the defense. They don't know what to do with her then.
Now you're going to see the shots for the wings when that falls. Nice rebound put back by the freshman, Trinity Payne. The lead is 5, 26-21 Hornets. Ooh, little push off there, but Mulkern she got away with. Mulkern.
All right,
great hands.
They're standing around a little bit right now, and I think they want to get a little bit more motion in the offense.
Still shaky a little bit. Hornets in a 2-3. Elisma. Three-pointer goes! Caitlin Wallace with her first basket of the game. 26-24 Hornets by 2. A little 7-0 run there for the Eagles.
Yep.
Maggie Danahy in the sweet spot. Follows. Loses it.
She's fortunate she didn't get a foul on that either. She might have made some contact
Does she have any fouls yet, Mark?
I don't. Yeah, she did have one early.
One in the first half, huh?
Yep. But like you said, we're in a 7-0 run for the Eagles here right now, and they're sort of taking the pace away.
Wow, they got away with one there. There's a 2-on-1 with the hard push. Kick back to Mulkern for 3. Off. Steph Kemp with the rebound.
Good idea. Nice shot, but just didn't fall.
She's getting her shot, Sid. Little two-man game. Mulkern again for three. Just off Steph Kemp, another rebound.
Offensive rebounding has been huge for the Hornets, but they've got to start converting some of these.
The lead is 2.
They've been absolutely terrific on the offensive board.
Two-pointer for Kara Bendenozov. Maggie Danahy with the rebound. Put back is off. Hornet ball under their own basket. So wholesale substitutions for the Hornets.
This is really one of those times that I wish that while I'm doing these cable casts, I could keep the rebounding like I normally do, because the offensive rebound totals are in the stratosphere right now.
Vigen for three, off. Another offensive rebound, Maddie Bendanillo.
And that's what she does so well, is to get in there and to scrap for a rebound.
Vigen for three, off.
Oh.
Hornets rebound, Vigen. Vigent with the take. Great take, Emily Vigent. Yeah, this one's going to be a frustrating one for Coach Redding. He might not want to see this tape.
I'll tell you one thing, though. They've had plenty of opportunities to break this little run, and it's almost like you look at this without the sound on, you probably think that the Hornets are up by 10, 15 points. Just not getting the basket.
Becca Hodelman for three. Go off. Another offensive rebound for the Hornets. Maddie Bendanillo. Becca Hodelman changes direction, takes a strong take.
Becca Hodelman, she is a little jolt every time she gets in there.
Hornets stay in the 2-2-1. Get to that sideline, Maddie. Caitlin Wallace. Payne to Allie Brown for three. Off. Oh, offensive rebound for Payne.
How many times would you see that called over the back?
Steal by ahead to Becca Hodelman. Becca with a layup. Won't go. Great hustling there by Leah Fandel to get back in the play. Payne to Eberhardt.
They're doing a pretty good job of keeping her outside, not letting her drive.
Becca Hodelman with a steal. Strong push. Up.
And no foul.
Go.
And no foul. Huh. You know, I really like what I've seen from Becca Hodelman in the games that I've seen, and the one that we didn't cover in Foxborough. She just really gets in and just is able to. There's no drop off in the Hornet backcourt at all. If anything, I think she brings a little something special to it. She has an offensive-minded streak in her.
Right. She really does. There's a stay in the 2-2-1. Maggie Danahy bats it out.
You know, we talked about it about the 10-second rule, and I think that was one of those instances where you might have seen a turnover if that was in effect.
28-24 Hornets up 4. Fandel misses. Vigent with the rebound to Hodelman. It's always a hard push here. Becca Hodelman. Ashley Santos with a nice fake and take.
And she
draws the. Boy, she does so many things fundamentally sound, Ashley Santos. You know, one little fake and take there, and you know, it just opened right up for her. There's that beautiful foul shot for Ashley. She's got 5, and the lead is 5, 29-24. Erin Daniel, Sid Mulkern, Megan McVicker check in for the Hornets.
You know, Ashley's already got a pretty nice little role here for the Hornets in the way that Mike's using his personnel, but I could see her working into something a little bit more if she keeps up kind of the level that she's playing at.
Yeah, I love it when they go the two bigs, and they're, you know, with Megan McVicker and Mulkern at the other forward. That's a pretty good front line there for the Hornets.
Yep. Obviously giving Maggie Danahy a little bit of a rest.
Yeah. And if you don't play defense, you're not going to play for Mike Redding.
No, exactly.
So you can forget it. Oh, a little skip pass.
Thought there was a little skip step there, too.
Wallace for three. Oh, just off. Mulkern with the rebound. Oh, there she is. Nice look, Becca Hartleman. Ashley Santos. There she is. Up
Nice
shot
turnaround.
again,
You
Mark.
know, she was looking for someone to pass to. Didn't see it. I almost thought she traveled a little bit, but she had the presence of mind to square and shoot.
And that beautiful soft shot of hers. Don't reach, Becca. You know what was big again, like you were saying, Mark? Becca Hartleman's dribbling with her head up. She finds Ashley Santos wide open. Becca Hartleman made that play. That gave her that opening.
The Hornets have responded with 5 unanswered points here.
Elisma, just off. Great rebound, put back by Payne. Mulkern, head up. Sends Daniel on the break. Daniel off. Santos, rebound, put back, won't go.
Little bit rushed.
A little quick.
On both sides there at that time. I think that they don't really need to rush here.
Elisma for three. Rebound, Mulkern. Good box and rebound. There's a look ahead again. Aaron Daniel lays it in.
That's a nice basket.
This is the type of basketball I think Coach Redding envisioned. Megan McFicker with D, but she's called for the foul.
Oh, my goodness. Everhart does get a basket on the drive.
With 0.3 seconds to go in the half. Those are the ones that keep you awake at night as a coach. She completes the three-point play. The lead is 6, and that's no time left in the third quarter. So a little 10-10 third quarter. Didn't seem like it was a 10-10 game there, but a couple of runs by each team. And at the end of 3 quarters, the Hornets are up 33-27. Trinity Payne is going to be a player to watch for a few years for these Eagles.
Well, they seem to be kind of getting things in a positive direction. Obviously, every now and then, every team is going to have one of those years, you know, especially if you're transitioning and your coaching staff. You know, maybe the talent's not there, maybe they're not interested, but if you get something going, people see it, the kids suddenly want to come out, they play. Sharon's had some excellent teams. I think you see the kind of what a legacy type of thing over in Mansfield here, when you see that the kids have always been wanting to play here. They like being part of success. In fact, you see Mansfield kids on rosters all over the place. Bishop Finn, Coyle Cassidy maybe, who knows, Catholic Memorial, for the boys, they show up everywhere every now and then.
Yeah.
Zavarian. So, but basketball is part of Mansfield's DNA these days, and you see that both the boys and the girls games. And Tom, we're going to be doing a boys game soon, right?
Yeah, New Year's Eve, right here at Mansfield High
against Bridgewater
Rainham. Look at great steal by Becca Hartleman.
I like this kid.
Lays it up and in.
I really do like this kid. She plays hard.
She's got quick hands too. Quick hands. She's Hornets in a 2-3. Eberhardt. Corner, Caitlin Wallace for 3. Off. Becca Hartleman with a rebound. Look at that head up. She's looking ahead. See, get her on your back, Maggie.
You know, I got to say, legitimately, the Hornets have some kids that come in as reserves who would be starters at a lot of teams in the Hockomock League right now.
Mulkern just off. Elisma, great rebound. The lead is 8. 35-27. Aaron Daniel with the hand in the lane, in the passing lane. Eagle ball. Hornets stay in the 2-3.
Here's now when I think you'll start to see the depth of the Hornets kind of wear down Sharon a little bit. Then they haven't been able to substitute very much over there.
Hey, pressure in that point guard, really. Wallace for three. Off. Steph Kemp with the rebound. Foul against Eberhardt.
And they're getting no rebounds, basically. So
No.
anything they get is either kind of a little bit on the lucky side or something falls off of somebody else's hand.
Huge rebound advantage.
It's only Eberhardt's first. There haven't been that many fouls called in this game.
And Daniel with the push. Mulkern with the strong take. Eberhardt with her hand on the play.
The shot was there. It's not a bad decision to try to get something better, though.
Sid has struggled from the three-point line. That may have had something to do with it, with her decision to take instead of shoot.
Everything's going to start kicking in, though. I honestly think that they're going to start, more parts of this team are starting to get together now. They're starting to mesh.
Hornets up 8. Maggie Danahy would call for the foul there. It'll be a shooting foul.
Could be an ankle, maybe. She obviously is. She's hurting a little bit. It could be, or could only be maybe. Well, I'm no doctor, but yeah, I think she's having trouble bending that left ankle.
Caitlin Wallace is the injured player for the Eagles.
Tom, while we have this little pause, so we're looking ahead a bit. The next games for the Hornets are in Connecticut, and I'm going to be heading down there to watch myself. It's the two-day Threes for Sandy Hook tournament in Newtown, Connecticut. If you folks here in Mansfield bought an M for your driveway that the girls basketball team was painting back in the summertime, you helped fund this trip. And what a great thing, too. I mean, the tournament raises money for the families of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting victims. And we know we just recently had the 6-year anniversary of that tragic event. They'll be playing Newtown and Ridgefield, Connecticut. Both teams right now are 2-0 going into tonight's action. I was so proud to be able to write a story about the Hornets and their fundraising efforts because I had a chance to sit with the captains, talk to them about the meaning of this to them. Now, they were all maybe about 12 years old when the shooting took place.
Sure.
But in this day and age, in all the schools, you have drills for things that, might happen terribly. And they're fully aware of the meaning behind this and the sheer sense of the tragedy for that community. So for them to go down and participate in this.
Just a wonderful thing.
Exactly. And for the town to get behind it, too. I mean, I drive around town and I see M's all over the place. I proudly have one on my driveway.
I as well.
So I'm looking forward to that. Then they'll be back for Hockomock League play January 4th at Franklin. That'll be their next game in the new year and back in league play.
That's going to help them a lot to face those two teams in Connecticut. Not quite sure of the level of play, but you face two undefeated teams that.
Looks like Georgia Cheney is taking these foul shots for Wallace.
She makes the first. 5 new players in. Oh, I'm sorry, Danahy staying. But Ashley Santos, Emily Vigen, Kara, and Maddie Bendinello all check into the game. Cheney with the second, and that one goes. Her first 2 points. 35-29 Hornets. Sharon extends the full. Now his numbers again. Numbers with the push. Ashley Santos with the flash. Maggie Danahy faces the basket. Foul by Trinity Payne. Not a lot you can do there. I thought her arms were straight up, but Maggie knows how to create that contact.
Yep.
She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And that's the third on Payne. Good-looking freshman.
She really is. She's a physical kid.
Yep.
She really, for a freshman.
And she's going up against one of the best in the league here, so. Maggie may still be a little tired from throwing in all those shots the other night, though.
Yeah, she's got 7.
Got to get those free throws, Maggie.
That one goes. Maggie's got 8. Timeout, Hornets.
Maggie's been in double figures in every game this year. Obviously, only 3 games been played, so hopefully she'll get another basket before this one's out.
I got a feeling she will, but give Sharon credit. They've settled her down a little bit here in the second and third quarters.
I've got to give them credit for a lot of things over there. I mean, let's face it. Here's a team that came in here with a kid that had 30 points in her last game, and she's not playing tonight for whatever reason. So, they've obviously had to compensate, and they're facing a team that does like to play very, very aggressively, up-tempo, a lot of sharp passing, defensive intensity. I think they've acquitted themselves well. So as we talked about it before, if Sharon is looking to, continue some progress from last year's 2-18, I mean, like I said, they've already matched their record of wins from last year, and maybe there'll be more of them for them. And that's a good thing. You never want to see a team stay down for long.
No. I don't think we're facing Sharon again.
Well, they're a Davenport Division school, so this would be the one meeting of the two teams. Yeah. Now, that Franklin game in January 4th, that's going to be the battle. Franklin is playing extremely well, and they have that big kid, Allie Brigham. She's back this year, and she has been a dominant force in their game so far.
I'm sure Mike will come up with a defense against her. Probably a triangle and 2 or something, front and back her. And when it's in a 1-3-1.
Eberhardt wants the ball.
Oh, you're not going to get away with that. There's the lead ahead to Cara Bendanillo. Elisma with the great defensive play. Hornet ball under their own basket.
You could see Eberhardt was just itching to get that drive on that.
Hornets
alert defense, though, for the Hornets.
Yeah. Hornets up 36-29 with 5:13 to go. It's a set play. Vigen for 3, and it goes.
Nice to see Emily getting that shot back.
She's the first into double figures with 10 now. Hornets up 10. Trinity Payne in the corner. Oh, she lost it. Staying in that man-to-man defense. Someone's got to find Maddie.
Unless I'm mistaken, this might be the first 10-point lead for the Hornets in this game. I'd have to check back, but, it's been close. It's been relatively close.
I know they've been ahead 9 on a couple occasions. It's Bendanillo. Kick Cara Bendanillo in the corner. Back to Maddie for 3. Off. Santos. Oh, great play by Ashley.
Nice effort.
She does so many things well. Steph Kemp, Maggie Danahy, check back in. Timeout, Eagles.
Tom, I really enjoyed that story I wrote back in the summertime, talking to the 3 captains. You, especially when you're my age and you're old enough to be these kids' grandfather.
Sure.
It's nice to have the kids open up and be able to talk, really kind of just on a one-on-one type of basis, and let you know, as an old man and an interviewer, that they have a really sharp awareness of what's happening in the world these days. I came away really impressed with those kids, and I hope if the story helped them pick up a few bucks to get this trip going. It's a long way away too. This is not a short jaunt into
Southern Connecticut.
It's a hike. It's going to take a little bit of travel. I've got a hotel room booked.
Good for you, Mark.
I'm looking forward to
it. Now, folks, that is true love for Mansfield basketball and girls basketball in general. Mark, you've always been in the forefront of girls basketball now.
Well,
for, what is it, about 45 years?
My goodness,
it's been a long time.
They really won me over a long time ago, and I'll credit not just coaches but players of the year. But one of the coaches we'll be seeing before long, Lainey Clement Holbrook, for Oliver Ames. Sure. She's one of the first that ever convinced me that I should get my head out from someplace and realize that the girls are play really good ball. And that was back in around 1978 or so. So I took her advice to heart.
She is a great coach, Laney.
Over 500 wins in the State Coaches Hall of Fame.
That's a lot of wins. She double dribbled. Great call. Full court man. Just clear out when Becca Hartleman.
She has a really nice dribble too. She's in control.
Pretty steady. Maggie at the top of the key. Little fake and take and make.
That's it. Good job by Maggie. She knew it was there. She took it.
She's in double figures now with 10. The lead is 12. Hornets starting to impose their will a little bit here. Becca Hartleman with another steal. Little crossover and take. Maggie Danahy with the follow. Powers it up and in. Maggie with 12.
Nice job again.
The lead is 14 with 3:30 to go.
10-2 run going here.
Once again, Elizma, rebound, Kemp. You know, and this run has coincided with Becca Hartleman entering this game.
Yep.
She makes things happen. Mulkern with the strong take kick for Steph Kemp.
Nice pass out. Oh,
Just
I was kind
off.
of hoping she'd get that.
Hornet ball. Another possession.
Steph is the only kid on the on this group that has not scored this season yet, and I'd really like to see her get a basket. That was a nice look there.
She doesn't look for her shot. She gets the ball and she's looking to give it up. She's a very unselfish kid.
Very hard-working player too.
And of course, one of those great senior players too. And this, you know, it's a whole team of them. Team of great kids. They really are. Multi-sport athletes, great students. These are the type of kids that you want the young players in Mansfield to look up to.
You know, and that's one thing I enjoy when I see it too. So many schools around here, and I know Mike does that here in Mansfield too. They will get the youth groups involved. They'll have a night for them. They'll have all sorts of things. These kids will go see them. They'll give them little pointers and things like that. It's I gave a speech years ago to North Attleboro football team just before a Thanksgiving Day game, and I said to them that when you walk out onto that field, you are the role models for the young kids, the ones who stand along the sidelines and want to wear a red shirt or, you know, in this case would be a green shirt, you know, and want to be you when they grow up.
Right.
And that's so true, and it's true for boys, it's true for girls. I have seen for years. I've seen the young girls from the lower grades come in and just idolize the kids who are in the varsity, and I think these kids get it. They understand it, and they understand it's meaningful because they were those younger kids just a few years ago.
Yeah. You know, and Mike preaches that, and Stu Hirschman preaches that.
Yep.
You know, and Heather McPherson. They expect the kids. You know, Mike's always been. I expect you to be ladies and gentlemen in the community.
Yep. And he's always had the priorities set, you know, because we know Mike. We see him on the sidelines in football, and he can raise he can raise Cain out there, as they would say. But the emphasis on sportsmanship, on academics around here, and on hard work is something that's really helped Mansfield in many sports. Really made it a great turnaround at this school from many years ago.
Becca for three, off. Oh, that's off Sharon. Oh, we called it off Mansfield.
Time is definitely the Eagles' enemy here, and I'm thinking that they're having a little trouble now keeping pace with the Hornets. The Hornets are a little fresher. As you can see, Mike can come in with 3 or 4 kids at any moment.
Yeah, we've got about 3 girls over there that haven't played yet for Sharon, and they've only got a 5-person bench.
But I got to tip my cap to them. They've put out a good effort. They really they've shown that they're improving over there.
Abby Sullivan checks into the game for the Hornets. It might be her first action that I've seen.
I think this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's had a tough knee injury. Travel against Elizma. Hornets up by 14, 43-29. A couple of substitutions in for the Hornets. Alicia Hartleman checks in, along with number 22, Grace Marr.
Her first action.
A couple of knee braces out there now for these kids. Oh, I hate to see it. It's Alicia Hartleman to her sister Becca. That's to Grace Marr. Waiting for the cutter. Alicia Hodelman with the cut. Layup. Alicia Hodelman for 2. The lead is 16 with 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
It's always great when the kids at the other end of the bench get the score.
2 more. Kelly Doherty checking in, along with Michaela Vine. Is that? I'm not sure who.
23. I don't have
her.
I had Michaela as 13, but you never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes a shirt gets lost or the kid finds out it doesn't fit that well, so they can get a new one. They got plenty of shirts here.
Allie Brown for 3. Off. Abby Sullivan with the rebound. Out to Alicia Hodelman. Kelly Doherty. Nice roll by Grace Marr, and she lays it in. Just wore this team down, Mark, in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
It's basically the.
Well, they're inside the last minute now, and obviously this has been, the kind of performance you needed. This is one of those getting the job done games.
Get healthy game.
Yep.
3-pointer for the Sharon is off. Rebound for the Hornets. Allie Brown called for the foul. Hornets ball on the side. Number 23 for the Hornets is Kayla Vine. Michaela Vine.
And
she had the shot.
She's lining up
Take
for one.
that shot, Michaela.
Giving it up, though.
Yep.
Hornets
can
cut these last few seconds off this clock here.
And to Abby Sullivan with a turnaround. Grace Marr with a rebound. Great hustle. Off the Hornets, out of bounds.
We're going to be looking at another W, and they won't be back in the Hockomock League Wars until January 4th, 3 days before my 65th birthday. And it's over. Hopefully not over for me.
That's a great note to leave it here tonight, folks. And that's the ball game here at the James Albertini Gymnasium. The final score, the Mansfield Hornets 47, Sharon Eagles 29. What do you think, last thoughts, Mark, about this one?
I really I liked what I saw of the Hornets. When they were getting a little challenged, Sharon had some outside shooters that were hitting. They did not stray from their course. They did not panic. They did the kind of work that they had to do. Was that a little 14-2 finish to this contest?
Yeah, it was quite a fourth quarter scoring, 14-2.
There are going to be some tougher teams down the road, but they've got the nice tournament now to go to, see a little bit a different brand of basketball, and then hopefully come back strong after. Certainly they'll have the Christmas holiday first, and then they will have hopefully a Happy New Year, and then come back to face Franklin at Franklin in that first Hockomock League game.
That's going to be a handful. Well, the next time you'll hear from us, folks, is New Year's Eve day at 3 o'clock game. Mansfield High boys versus the Bridgewater Rainham Trojans.
Looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah, I'm dying to do a boys game. It should be a lot of fun. So for Mark Farinello, I'm Tom Farrier. See you next time, folks.
So long, everyone.